Mike Stoneman Page, how you doing?
Just fine. How are you, John?
Well, you have a fun, I'm doing great, but you have a funny little hat on. What is that?
Well, this is the kind of a uniform that we wear for the vintage baseball team,
Okay.
Kent Baseball Club. Pretty similar to what they would have worn in the 1860s.
Okay.
Short bill cap, a couple of rings around, and just a simple tie.
Yeah, why a tie, do you know?
Well, back then it was a gentleman's game, and even the ball players got dressed up.
Really?
So we wear a tie, long sleeve shirts, so we don't want to offend any of the women folk that may attend the games by baring our arms. So that's the reason for long sleeve shirts.
Showing off the guns.
Yeah, we don't want to do that. We'll do that on the field.
All right. And you got a baseball in your hand?
I've got a baseball.
Is it called a baseball?
It's a vintage baseball, slightly larger than today's ball.
Okay.
And it's one piece of leather, stitched like you see, and it's not soft. It's a fairly hard ball.
Fairly hard baseball.
Yeah.
Did they call it a baseball then?
They call it a baseball.
But there are some different terms though, right? Because fans were not called fans.
Fans were called cranks.
Cranks.
Cranks. So we invite all the cranks out this Saturday to come out and watch some fine vintage baseball. There's 12 teams from around the state and a couple from out of state. They're going to be at Riverside Park. So
Yeah, I know it's Saturday, June 1st at Riverside Park,
That's
as
correct.
you said, and they're coming from all over the region, right?
That's right. Yeah, Ludington, Detroit has got a fine team coming up. The Detroit Lottie-Dahs.
Lottie Dodge.
Yeah, well, don't let that name fool you. They're a fine group of gentlemen, and they play some very good vintage baseball. They play down at Greenfield Village on
Sure.
a regular basis. So, other teams from Port Huron, I believe, and a team from Chicago Salmon will be coming.
Okay.
So we got Fallisburg has got a team.
Sure.
It's
The Cubs.
Yeah, they just changed their name.
Oh, they
I
used to
guess
be the
it's
Cubs.
Fallisburg Flats,
Oh, okay.
in reference to the Flat River that goes through the park there. So
Okay. And now we're the Kent Baseball Club, right?
Kent Baseball Club. We're based in Grand Rapids, and mostly our guys are from the Grand Rapids area, and we just we all enjoy baseball and vintage baseball in particular. It's a lot of fun.
It's 1860s, right?
1860s rules.
Rules are a little different. Like I think I saw a game on Mackinac Island last weekend, and the ball goes flying in the air. It takes one bounce, the guy catches it, and you're out.
Oftentimes we'll play what is called the one bound rule, and so if you catch the ball on one bound, you are the runner, or the striker, I should say. The striker is dead. Other times we play, we don't play that one bound rule. It makes it a little harder.
Yeah.
But it's harder to get a hit with that one bound rule. You can hit a
yeah.
long ways, and the outfielders can run it down and and you're still dead.
You're still dead. Not out, you're dead.
You're dead. You're dead.
All right, now Stoneman, why do they call you Stoneman real quick?
Stoneman, it's in reference to my great-grandfather who grew up here in Grand Rapids, 1860s era. He was a Civil War veteran, and he was a contractor, did a lot of the stonework around Grand Rapids, and they called him the Stone Man.
All right.
He did stonework for the old City Hall.
Uh-huh.
He also did the Cathedral of St. Andrews,
Wow.
some other landmarks around town.
All right, well, let's get out there in the field, play some ball, right?
There you go.
All right.
We're hoping everybody shows up. It's a lot of fun. There's no fee, no parking fee. Bring your chairs. Some people bring lawn seats, maybe a blanket or two,
Sure.
and they have a lot of fun. It's a
All
lot of
right.
fun to watch.
All right, Stoneman, thanks a lot for your time. We'll talk to you soon.
Thank you.